What came when it was, what do you want?
Freedom.
And what's freedom? Let's really have a look. Feel it in yourself. What is freedom? Get it out of the conceptual idea of freedom. Bring it as an alive, direct experience. What is freedom that we all sort of spiritually banter around? What is that?
Not being entangled in the whole.
Yeah, good answer. Yeah, that's right. So what do you do? How do you play it when you find yourself entangled?
I don't know.
You do know. See, that's the mind going, it's like a teenager. I don't know, what do you want? I don't know. It just becomes a pattern to continue it as you get older. Yeah? Because, you know, at least allow it to be a feeling energetic so that your essence can bring on your screen of awareness what you actually want. But the mind can be very quick to give you a blank card. Yeah? Be suspicious of the blank card. Especially, I don't know, because I don't know comes from the mind. It's a veil that goes across. It's a mist that comes across our knowing. You know, this can be a double-edged sword here because, you know, the key is not to know, yet in that moment there's absolute knowing. When you draw upon your essence and your essence responds, it's absolute in that moment. That's the capacity we all have to draw upon our essence, to be so sharp. Yeah?
Well, I go into my old patterns. That's how it feels.
Yeah.
I find it difficult to give words to it, but
old patterns is enough. Don't feed it any more than recognising there's old patterns here hanging about as a possibility. They're scratching at the door. So that's enough. Because if we go into it more, you know, we can just slip in before we know it. Yeah. What's your sacred heart? No. Now everyone just start breathing below your belly button and just start breathing down in Hara, which all the mind energy will then start to drop down into the seat of your soul, the seat of your essence, to give the heart presence a space to respond. It's no effort, but it's enjoying that breath. Get to know that breath. That breath is in you and it will never let you down once you become very comfortable in your belly breathing. It will hold you very solid in fluidity, in meeting presence, celebrating presence. Yeah? Yeah? So if we practice nothing else but to get our breath down in this lower burner, yeah, all the heart just opens anyway, and the energy comes out of all the mind. And you know, like some work we can be in part of, it can actually sort of flip us regularly back into the mind. So to consciously come back into the belly breathing, I guarantee if you really come on board for 1 week, really be devoted to it, your work, your capacity, your efficiency will just, you will be amazed. Yeah?
It's just over the past week, and there's this wave coming up, and it's like this anxiety, this fear of things that are in the future, even fun things, that I could also look forward to.
Yeah.
But it stresses me out thinking that I have to do stuff. I don't really understand.
Don't try and understand it, because that's another catch to keep seeding it and fueling it. Don't worry about it. It's just the mind, blah, 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 blah. Yeah? You know, really sabotaging the good things already before you've even got there. Like, why do we want to listen to that nonsense? Is it Hollywood emotional drama that we're listening to? Where are we getting influence like that? If we're all Indigenous beings right now, would we have that as a concept?
No.
Well, let's do a reality check, you know, and the nonsense, the Western minds gone. And, you know, not to not honour the Western capacity, because we have been actually developing other things. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Stop buying into it. Now, the anxiety that it hooks into and why it comes up, it means that there's some tending to tend to. So that energy of creating that play, it's showing you that, oh, there's a bit of a dam here. So play with the 10% from now till Thursday. That's just what, and I want you to back up and sharing that, you know, like play, okay, body. It's all energy, remember, and it's how we label that energy. Yeah. So, okay, I'm willing to experience that energy. Yeah. 10% or 5%. Yeah. And sit quietly and see what comes, and you'll be surprised. Yeah. The ease of it. Yeah, we can awaken through suffering, and I remember when I jumped in consciousness, I wasn't really emotionally activated, you know, like, and I had a reasonably peaceful mind. I was already teaching spiritually. It was a bit of unfair play in one sense, because I was the spiritual teacher in the small area. So when I jumped into the silence and was saying, no mind, everybody was like, right. Yeah? Yet it was so absolute. Yeah? Play. And it's okay, like, to harvest the emotions. Yeah? And go, right, I'm willing to experience all of them, seen and unseen. The seen we've given a really good play and got messy and sticky. It's the unseen that really will flower up and grab you. Yeah? So then I'm willing to experience this. Yeah? Very good. I look forward to the play.